We've learned that Yokozuna Hoshoryu will be back for the spring tour, which starts at the end of this week. Kyodo News quotes his coach Tatsunami as saying, "The elbow has gotten much better. I want him to deliver results in May, and the process for that begins now." Hoshoryu will start with ring-entering ceremonies and then hopefully get into practice bouts once the tour comes home to Tokyo mid-April. His March withdrawal was also due to a neck sprain, but we've had no update on that. What we do have is some rather confusing optics right now, especially for the hordes of new overseas fans that Sumo clearly hopes to attract. Hoshoryu is Yokozuna, having captured just one cup from the past 10. Yet, Mia Ozeki Onosato, if you're counting, has claimed 3 cups from 6. A feat yet more astounding once you note it's only been done by 2 other men in the past 10 years, whose brilliance needs no stressing. According to Judge Takayasa, a key voice in current promotions, Onosato put on a fantastic show in that final playoff bout. We'll assess him for Yokozuna at the end of next meet. While long-term admirer Chairman Hakaku said, pretty much as he did at this time last year, "I hope he rises to the summit quickly." And should he rise there in his 12th pro tournament, that will of course be a record. The champion himself had his morning after press conference today, in which he said, "My first 2 outings at Ozeki gave rise to thoughts of, 'What are you playing at?' And I confess the pressure of the rank got to me. I could deliver neither the results nor the performances desired, and so aimed to fix all that during February training. And I think you've seen the fruits of all that I've done. I've spoken with my master about what it means to be Yokozuna, and have more than grasped the sheer size of the step-up demanded. I'm not at that level yet, but I'll be training yet harder to get that little bit nearer." At this talk event last month, in which he looked every inch and sounded every decibel a March champion in waiting, Onosato could scarce hide his disbelief at being leapfrogged by Hoshoryu. He returned to that theme today, saying, "When a guy who I'd known of since high school days made Yokozuna, it really spurred me on, and, I think, provided fuel for this March triumph. As it seems the 2 of us are slated to meet in the final bout of May, I'll prepare good and proper for that." Sports Hochi's columnist Kotokaze opined that Onosato only really looked fantastic in his final 3 bouts of March, and will need a better score next time to wear the sacred white rope. However, most pundits seem to believe that even a 12-3 title will suffice, provided, says ex-Top Flight man Daishi for example, that he shows some kind of overwhelming Ozeki Yokozuna power. As for crestfallen Takayasu, who apparently blew his 9th straight final day title chance, the Kotokaze mentioned just now wrote, "I almost tear up thinking about it. Those 20 long years he's been trying. I portrayed myself as a neutral on the NHK commentary, but inside I was saying, 'Don't lose this one, Takayasu.' What do I say to the guy now?" Coach Musashigawa, a 12-time champion, opted for far less sentiment, saying, "That day 14 bout was key. He needed more of the spirit shown in his 13th day win over Wakamoto Haru. He should have driven Churanomi back as far as he possibly could. Yet he went for the easy slapdown win, and it came back to bite him. It's that mentality issue that has cost him again, harsh as my words may be." The veteran himself, as ever, showed amazing strength and composure in front of the microphones at the end. Finally, an update on hapless Nishikimaru, who's been in and out of hospital with weight-related ailments for most of the past 4 months. Just as in January, he fought only the final bout this time, then told the press, "I'm aiming to lose 50 kilos and get down to 170, with the aid of lots of summer sweat." At first I thought that 200 kilos would make me harder to beat, but they've only caused me more grief in terms of injuries, to the point that I now find stairs an ordeal. I try to walk and cycle as much as I can these days, shunning journeys by cab or car, and I'm cutting out snacks in between meals. That last policy was firstly imposed by his master Asahiyama, who told all his stable colleagues, "Please, whenever you visit him in hospital, don't bring him extra food."